Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's how we turning up today. That's how we showing up. Because we're at day 5. And day 5, we are coming alive. All right. I'm going to wait for somebody to get on. Because I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something special today. I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to do something out of the box. I'm going to give somebody something great. I'm going to bless somebody today. I was making some notes, and I'm going to bless somebody today. So come on. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to get on, and we're going to get started. All right. All right. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. I like to be loud. I like to be excited. Some of you are just too reserved. And I'm starting off that you have got to get in this thing and you have got to take the bull by the hand. All right. You want to make money and be profitable. We're going to have to turn up. You're going to have to show up in a different way than you've ever showed up. And I know you've been trying to be polite. I know you've been asking for permission. Can you give me permission to be what God has called me to be? Can you tell me? No, I've got permission when he gave it to me, when he showed it to me, when he did it for me. That's when I got the permission. When I came out the womb, when I made it and I survived through all that stuff I've been through, when I kept on breathing in spite of, that was my permission, okay? That was my permission to keep on going. My permission is because I'm still alive and he's giving me breath every day. And so if he's giving me breath every day, how dare I cheat on him and sit back on him, because he gave me a spirit. He gave me something that he didn't give everybody. So I'm not going to sit on what he gave me. I'm not looking for permission. I'm not waiting for your permission to do and execute what he told me and purpose for me to do. Point 1. Come on here, somebody. Come on. Today is day 5. You've had me for 5 days. But you may still not have gotten into motion? Are you in motion? Have you actually done something? I'm watching, I'm seeing some of you guys, you are not making videos. You are not turning up. You are not showing up because you're waiting for somebody's permission. You're waiting for somebody to believe and accept and appeal and appease, and we have been tricked. I'm going to talk to myself, okay? Because there's still another level for me to level up to. There's another level. Come on. There's another level to level up to. There's another level for me to hit. Come on, I can multiply. I can do more. I can do it more efficient. I can do it more consistent. I can do it with more faith. I can change more lives. I can help more people. There's still another level I can level up to. And so if you're not showing up, if you're not doing the videos, you're cheating yourself. You're not cheating Annie. Annie's making what she needs to make. You're cheating yourself. And it's time for you to hold you accountable. It's time for you to stop settling and looking for permission. Quit looking for permission. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm just being raw today. Stop looking for permission. Where's my permission? Where's my permission? Who gives me the permission to be awesome? He gave me permission because he gave me a breath today. He gave me a breath today. How am I looking for you to affirm, validate? That's my permission. So where you stuck at? Do I start? How do I start? When do I start? Who do I start with? Where do I start? No, you got permission. You got permission to get started. Get started. And you need to hold yourself accountable. Stop thinking that you have to be on the receiving end. Stop waiting for someone to bail you out. Stop waiting for someone to fix it for you. Stop waiting for someone to like you more. Stop waiting for people to give you permission. Stop waiting for something on the outside that's uncontrollable and take control of what's controllable. Control you. This 2025, start controlling yourself. Start controlling your emotions. Start controlling your habits. Start bringing your soul under subjection. Start controlling the trajectory, the ideology, the mentality. Come on. Come on. Today we level it up. You've had me for 4 days. I want to see some fruit. I want to see some products. I want to see something. Efficacy. And like I said, if you don't make the videos, if you don't do the work, Ant's going to be rich. But what about you? Where will you be 6 months from now? What change can you make in someone's life 6 months from now? If you would actually use what God has given you. And stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for permission. Today we're going to talk about money. Today we're going to get this money off the ground. Today we're going to make it. Stop and invite 5 people. Write their name in the comments. Because I'm going to be out. I'm taking off. I can feel my plane taking off. Some people, your plane is taking off. You got to get on it. You got to confront that hindering issues. Come on. All right. Let's talk about it. I'm going to do an exciting thing today. I am going to walk somebody through how they can make their first 10,000. I'm going to walk somebody through that. Y'all ready? I'm glad you're here, Carmen. Let me turn my notifications off. We're going to get started. And all right. All right. Let's go. Today is the money shift. And even though I kind of touched on it, today I'm going to actually really give you some concrete things. I need you to get out a notebook, a piece of paper. I need you to focus on this. And I'm gonna give us the 10 steps that we need to go to the next level. All right. Let me bring my notes up. You can change your life today. You can no longer be in the same place you were last year, last month. You got to get up and you got to fight for this thing. You got to fight. You cannot be tweeting on TikTok and Twitter and looking at what other pastors are doing and looking what other businesses are doing. You got to decide, make the decision that it's possible. So these 5 mental shifts, get rid of the assumptions. Come on. Stop. Get rid of the assumptions. Does anybody remember? Start saving yourself. 3. I'm trying to hold up 3. Believe it's possible. Winning is a mirror. What's number 4? Does anybody remember? Come on, you should know these shifts. What's number 4? Sorry, I'm gonna have to switch screens to look at to see y'all's notes. Assumptions, save yourself, value, that should be the big one. Winning is a mirror. 5, the money shift. I can have as much as I believe. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about this money. We really got to talk about it. Okay. So it's so simple that I think we make it more complicated. I was talking to someone and they said, you can sabotage yourself by making things more complicated than they are. All right, you can complicate things. I'm going to give you 10 steps to create income. 10 steps. Make sure you tag somebody right now while we're on. Because I don't want them to miss out, because I'm going to do some things live that I'm not going to do in a replay. All right, I hope y'all are hearing me. Okay, so... All right, so we're gonna deal with the money issue, okay? And this is a simple format that I have done and used, and it's not very deep, okay? How much money? I'm gonna take Carmen, since she's on here. She's been very consistent. She's the only one who made an actual video, I think. So I'm gonna help Carmen out today. All right. I'm going to give her a on live strategy session. So let me turn my thing on so that I can see her comments so we can talk. I'm going to show Carmen how to make $10,000 right here, right now, live. And she's not going to have to wait to try to figure this out. It's coming right here, right now. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I can see your comments. I'm going to turn on so I can see. For whatever reason, I can't see the comments. Good! Pastor Moses got it. Assumption, save yourself, value. I got somebody here. It can work in India too. Okay, so Carmen, I'm just giving you a number. I hope you're here and you're seeing me. You need $10,000, okay? $10,000, because maybe you need 5 to really do some things with. If I gave you $5,000 right now, could that change some things? Of course. So let's do 10. That way 10 can go, 5 can go to what's overhead. And so we're going to gross 10 and we're going to net 5. That's our goal, okay? So you need $10,000. I'm going to show Carmen how she can get $10,000, how she can create this income. All right, so here's $10,000. It seems like a big number, all right? $10,000. Now, I know her to be in the catering food service world. I know that because she posted that. So what could she charge for a meal? All right. What could you charge for a meal, Carmen? What could you charge for a meal? $12 on the low end, $20 on the high end. I'm going to put $20 down here. $20 on the high end, right? That's about what people want to spend. Okay, so if I just said, okay, I had to break this down. 10,000 is a big number. So if she's going to charge $20 for her meal and she sells 100 meals, she will just make $2,000. So if she can sell 100 meals in a month, she will make $2,000, but that's short of $10,000. So what I typically do is write down how much I need. Okay, my goal is $10,000, and I write down the ways that I can get to $10,000. So she can sell 100 meals at $20, and she can do that over 5 weeks, which is basically right under 40 days. And she can make $10,000. So you might say, well, hey, Ann, I probably can't do 100 meals a week. All right. So we starting to see that doing it in smaller increments is going to take me longer. My goal is 30 days. I want to make $10,000 in 30 days, 40 days tops. Okay. Because I need this money to invest in other things. So another way she can do it, because let's say somebody's having a party, an event, so they can have 100 people at the event. So instead of selling all these individual meals and traveling to do all these individual meals, she can find someone who's having a party of 100 people and say, hey, look, I can make all the food for you so that, guess what? I'm saving my oil. I'm saving my gas. I only have to travel once. I only have to cook the stuff once instead of selling individual meals. Then I can pick up a catering for, let's say, I believe the catering, because she's going to add on a little fees, serving fees, $2,500. Okay. That's a standard price for 100 people to get catering services, $2,500. So now if she does 4 of those a week, now she's hit, what is that? Is that $10,000? Yeah, $10,000. And she only had to do, so instead of having to do 100 meals and prepping them and all that, she can now only do 4 events. Okay, so when we're looking at business, we're looking at things that we want to lessen our time, right? So that we can still do other things. We can still have a life. So if I was advising Carmen, I would say, hey, let's get this 10,000 and let's do these bigger events. And then let's hire somebody else to sell these individual dinners. All right. So that we can have overflow. But 4 Saturdays out of the month, which is only 4 days a week, but we're going to add in a day of prep. So in 8 days, she can make $10,000. Okay. She can gross 10,000. And so here's another thing. Okay. So the good thing about the catering world is when you book the customer, they will often give you 50% at the booking. So she hasn't even completed the work yet. And what she can do is she can charge them a 50% retainer fee. She holds the date. She starts buying the food and all of her expenses are met. Okay. She pays whatever oil she needs. If she's going to have an assistant, she calculates out, I'm going to give them $250 on the day to show up with me, to help me cater these things. All right, I'm seeing some folks come on. And now she's just paid, so she books these 4 people. She's paid $4,800. And so she can do that at the beginning of the let's say 2 weeks into the month, she gets these 4 clients. She books these 4 clients. And now she just leveled up and she has $5,000 that she can use. And she's halfway at her goal. Okay? With this $5,000, if I were her, I would go ahead and purchase the things and the items that I need. I would purchase what I need first. And then when they pay that second half and I have to show up, I like to do a lot of starting off owner-operator, meaning that I'm not going to bring a lot of staff so that it doesn't eat away at my profits, because I'm trying to net $5,000. All right. And so she spends that first $5,000 on all the expenses, all the food. Maybe she's got to buy some extra pans. And then that's when she serviced these people. Now, this is another thing you could do. Okay. This is another thing she could do. She can add more value. Okay. She could sit down with someone and say, hey, the standard price for per person catering is $30. Everybody knows in the world right now it's $30 to $45. So how can she get these 4 clients? Now she knows what she's going to charge. Now she knows what service is going to get her there pretty fast with less effort. How can she get these 4 clients? So one of the strategies that I did is I call it the pre-sale. This is the same thing I'm saying with catering, but let me go a little bit deeper. So once she realized that the average caterer is charging, let's say $32.50. Okay. So I'm presenting to this potential customer at $32.50. Okay. $32.50 is what I would normally charge. That's $3,250. That's what I would normally charge to cater your 100 persons. But if you can pay in full, right? Then I will take, hold on, I gotta get some calculators. If you can pay in full, instead of giving me $3,200. Hold on, I'm gonna get my calculator. You got your calculator out? Let me figure out a number. And in order for her to figure this out, she has to know how much it costs. So if she knows it costs her $1,500 in food costs to cater this 100 people, right, with a standard menu, so $1,500 is what it's going to cost her. She needs to make, she's trying to get to 10,000. Let's say she says, well, I'm willing to do, instead of 4, I'm willing to do 5 events. So what do I got to do? How much do I got to make? Let's say she says, 2,000. I will take $2,000 if you will pay it in cash. You get to say $1,200. And guess what? Am I doing it right? She can make some quick capital. Or she takes 2 events like that, right? And she says, instead of paying the $2,500, I'm meaning to say, I'm starting up, I'm launching, and so I'm offering this introductory one-time flash sale special, but you've got to pay it. Listen to keywords I'm saying. You've got to book it today, or you've got to book it within 48 hours, right? So they would normally pay $3,200. That's I'm putting it out there high so people can see the value. Now she says, well, I'm affordable. I can do it for $2,500, right? But let's just say she says, guess what? If you will pay me that $2,000 by Saturday, now she's only netting $500, right? But if she can get those and tell them that, listen to me now, they can't have their event for 6 months from now. Okay? And why am I giving them a delay? So these are the people that right now it's January. What we're doing is we're raising capital for the season that slows down. So let's just say by January, February, March, April, May, June. So June's a big month, but sometimes it's not. So June. And why would she do this? Because she doesn't have her shaping pans. She doesn't have a vehicle. She doesn't have logo, a website. And so what she's got to do is she needs, because a lot of people are stuck and they're like, well, if I just had my website, if I had this, well, she can probably get a website done for $1,000. Okay, she can probably get some shaping pans, a website. Okay, let's just write all this down. A website, some shaping pans, some t-shirts, because she doesn't have a big staff right now. She doesn't need any staff, for $1,000. So if she takes 2 of these and she knows that she is basically reinvesting and capitalizing herself, but if she just books 2 of these, they pay $2,000 up front. She knows she has to put $1,500 aside, but that $1,000 that she would pay herself, she can then launch off with it. And so a lot of times we're intimidated because we're saying, I don't have my stuff. You know, I would take the booking, but when I take the booking, they're going to be saying, what's this, what's this, what's this? So that will quickly, and sometimes you can do that, what they call low-hanging fruit. You can start with family. You can start with friends. You can start with people who love you. But a lot of times you just got to get yourself out there. So Carmen starts A. She's got to get capital. So I'm going to write this out. First thing she does, she needs $1,000 to launch. The minimum, now I have launched with $50, okay? I have launched with $50, okay? So technically to actually start, she doesn't need any money. Because in the pre-sell it mode, okay, we're in the pre-sell it mode. Pre-sell it. Everybody type that in. I'm going to pre-sell it. They will not receive on these services for 6 months. But what I'm doing is I'm funding myself. And so once I get these 2 people, and you know, you don't even have to do 2,000. You could say, hey, it normally costs $700. I will do it for $500 if you pay that in full. She takes but I think starting off with a larger number is good, but she can still do it if she says, well, I don't have any $2,000 bookings. She can still do it with the $500 people, but it's going to take more volume, okay? But you can still do it. I have done it. And she takes that initial $1,000. She get these 2 people to spend $2,000, $4,000. When she deposits into her business banking account, guess what? She's showing proceeds. And it's doing so many things because a lot of times we're in this scarcity mindset. If she's going to come off her job, if she's going to give herself full time to this, which is what I recommend, she needs that working capital, okay? Now, she can't stop, okay? So this is the thing about you have to get up and you have to have an accountability partner because she can't just say, well, I made this $5,000. Woohoo! I'm going to get so wrapped up in what to buy that she loses sight that she's got to do this every week. One of the biggest lessons I learned in business is you've got to set a weekly number goal. All right. What does she need to make every week? And you've got to hold yourself to that. All right. And if you miss it on a week, you have to make up on the next week. All right. So if you say, I'm tired, I had chicken pox, I didn't go in the office, I didn't promote for a whole week, no problem. But I'm going to have to make up for that. I'm going to have to get out there and talk to more people because I can't let a week go by. Hear me? I can't let a week go by where I don't generate a sale. You're not in business if every week you don't make a sale. My personal thing, even though I am doing this live, I am doing a coaching business, I still went into the office today to meet a client. Are y'all hearing me? So every week my business has to make money. I cannot let a week go by and it doesn't make money. Then you're not in business, you're in hobby. Okay, because you're gonna have to keep generating income. Even if she gets 2 people to give her that $4,000, don't get excited. Okay, because you got to do it again next week. And so you start working next week now. You start putting out your feelers, putting out your adverts, putting out your communication, so that when they think of you, they will call you. So, okay, we got so much to do. We got so much work to talk about. Is anybody hearing me? So the reason why you're saying nobody's coming, nobody's because you haven't put out enough value, and so it takes time for brand recognition to happen, okay? But if you keep going and keep doing something, they will get. So now she's got this $1,000. She's got to service them in June, all right? And she's got $3,000 in the bank. Now, I have done it where I have robbed Peter to pay Paul. I know some of you say, I'm going to do that. But if I needed to pay my bills, I would take $1,000 out of this. But guess what? I know I'm going to hustle, and I know I got to put that money back. Are y'all hearing me? And so this is how I start. This is how I launched without borrowing money from people. Because a lot of times we go, nobody will give me money. Nobody will believe in me. Well, you can start somewhere. So if you can't believe for the $2,000, then bring it on up to the $700 level. It's normally $700. If you cash me out right now, I will give you 50% off. If she knows it costs $150, let's say she's doing a 20-person event, and I know it's going to cost me $150 in the food cost. I'm going to put the sweat equity in, and then I'm gonna charge them $500 since they're pre-selling it. They'll pay me $500 in full, right? That's why they're getting a discount. They can use this credit for 90 days from now, because you might meet somebody to say, well, I don't even know what party I want to do. But when you do get ready for your party, and you know summertime's coming up, and you know graduation's coming up, why don't you already have me in place? Because I get booked up. So you got to start talking that language. I will be booked up. So I'm giving you this opportunity to get in. Are you hearing me? I'm selling at a discounted rate, and you only have to give me $500. I would normally charge $900, something like that. Okay. So she got that $500. She's got that. She's got $250, and so even if she gets 2 of these, and she only has $500, she can still do something with the $500. She can make a landing page. She can make a digital flyer. All right. But I want to get her to the $1,000 goal, because she's got to get insurance. She's got to get bonded. So these are the obstacles we can face. And so I believe with all of my heart, if you write this down, okay? So here we go. I need to get $1,000 to launch by February 15th. Well, it's a great time because it's Valentine's Day coming up. There are a lot of people looking to do special things for Valentine's Day. So it's working in her favor. All right. So by Valentine's Day, I've got to have booked these people, whether I do 4 at $250 to pre-sale, or I do 2 at $2,000, whichever way you want to do it. All right. Once I get this 1,000, here's my goal. By March 1st, my website's done. My flyers are done. Now, I wouldn't take 2 weeks to do it, okay? They've got Fiverr, and they got things where you can give these people 5 days and they can get this stuff done, okay? So what's the weekly breakdown? So there's a numbers game. All of this is numbers. You've got to talk to 20 people to get one person to buy. And the numbers could be higher. I think they're lower in industries like events and catering, because everybody's got to eat. So it's not a hard sell, okay? Especially in America, right? So here she is. You can do any business like this. You can sit down, set the goal at 10,000, figure out how many people how big of packages you need to sell to get to that. All right. So now she's over here and she's chucking along, okay? And she knows in June she's got to do these fulfillments, but she's got to have this weekly goal. All right. So every week I want to make $500 because if nothing else happens, I can, I've got to still make something. Every month I got to make $10,000. So the weekly number has to increase. So we have to go for the bigger fish. You can do the small incremental things as you go along, but my goal, my focus is, because we got to get you there. Is everybody hearing me? Let me check my comments. So yes, I do small caterings. I'll just do a $20 meal box or whatever you want to call it. But to get to my goals, I've got to focus on those big ticket items. All right. I've got to put my energy into those big ticket items. And I think that, and sometimes she's going to have to, she's going to have to invest. So does she need money of her own to start? No, because she can pre-sell her services. All right. She can pre-sell. And these are the days that, she can take $10, buy a bag of chicken, buy a bag of rice. Literally, I know there's a store that you can buy a bag of chicken, a whole bag of leg quarters for $6.79 because I brought it before. So she can literally start with $10. She can take those leg quarters, she can simmer it down, and then she can give out samples. I'm helping you right now. Okay. So let me walk you through this. Okay. She's got $10. I will cash app you $10. Take this $10 or $30, okay? Because you say, I can't do $10. Take this $30 or $50, okay? I'm going to send this $50 to her. Take this $50. I need you to make some samples. I need you to get somebody. You can't spend all of it on product. You've got to create a digital flyer. If you've already got a digital flyer, it needs to have your pricing very bold. It needs to have more information about catering because you have to present that big ticket offer. All right. Remember the big ticket offer is the goal. So she's got this $50. She's going to spend 15 of it in her little marketing stuff. She's going to spend 25 on product. She is going to sit down, go on Google, make her business profile. She is then going to go around so remember we said we want to try to hit 20 or 30 people before we get a bite. So I don't want you to get discouraged if you ask 10 people. It's a numbers game. And you gotta try these 30 different offices, corporations, friends and family, whatever it is, right? I would go to corporate. I would go to the corporations and take these samples. And so I've got my 30 samples. I'm heading out. And I think if she doesn't get anything, she can probably pick up a few small $20 lunches, okay? $20 lunches. And how you get these people to book, if you say, hey, and they go, oh, this is great. Well, you liked it a lot. Hey, if you will get 10 of your friends, I will come back and I will drop the price down to $15. So I will come back when I get someone who likes my food. Hey, I'll swing back by on next Wednesday and I will bring 10 meals and I'll give all you and your colleagues a discount. I won't charge you $20 and I'll waive the delivery fee. I will do it for $15 per person. If you will tell me, if you keep the same menu. And so there she just made $150. All right. Now, there is a season where we're sowing seeds, okay? So it's not the number of 150, right? So here's another thing. I got so much to teach. There's a law of numbers. So are you taking notes? This is fresh information today, okay? If I tell enough people and I have enough value, somebody's going to buy. It's the law of numbers. It doesn't even matter if Ricky's down the street is better and cheaper. Someone's going to buy if I tell enough people and I have enough value. Write that down. That's the law of numbers. All right? Law of numbers. So if you've seen that, my coaching is not taking off the ground because you have not presented it to enough numbers of people. Second law is the law of everybody knows somebody. I don't know how to say it. Finding that person who is excited about you and getting them to tell other people and giving them a benefit of that. So if you say, hey, if you can get your 9 other friends to come in at $15, I will comp your meal. Because why should she tell all her coworkers and convince them? Remember we talked in shift 1 about it's coming to me. Early adapters. When she gets this one person, this person is her early adapter. I hope you guys are taking notes. You only need one early adapter. You only need one person to bite. You only need one person to believe in you. That you can get them, if they're an early adapter, meaning that they have bought into you before you've blown up, before the world knows about you, and they like what you do, then you can convince them to market for you. And it's worth it to give her this free meal. Because now you've got this 9 customers that are going to book. You made this $150, and now all the people that are out, let's say there's 50 people in the office, these 10 people have this great lunch. They're going to start saying, where'd you get that lunch from? How much did you pay? Wow, she came and delivered it to you? Wow. And I don't want you to underestimate that people are needing this. So there is a 6th shift that encompasses all these shifts. And that is, you have to believe. You got to believe. You got to believe. All right. So she's got this $50. She gets started, and I can do this with any business. I don't care if it's a cleaning business. I don't care if it's a coaching business. You can do this. So let's go back and recap. As I am helping Carmen make her first $10,000, I have just given her the blueprint, okay? And I am actually going to sew that $50 into her so that she can go and get her samples for her tasting. And don't say you don't want it, because I'm going to give it to you. Because I want to see you do something. She is the only one who made her videos. She's the only one who showed up. So, and made her videos. So you missed out if you didn't make your videos. I told y'all I told y'all I was giving away some stuff. Y'all didn't know it was going to be money. And I actually had more to give than that. I had my top prize, if she had done it for every day, was $250. I was ready to cash out that to someone. All you had to do was make the videos. But it's too late. Today is the closing day. But you can't say that no opportunity hit you. And no, I didn't tell you that it was going to give you $250 because you needed to do it because you needed to do it. So sometimes in life, you just got to obey instructions. All right. So she's got to get to 10,000. I'm going to make this clearer. 2,500 times 4 will get her there. 1,500 times, is that right? Is that the right math? 1,500 times 6 will get her there. 500 times 20 will get her there. So she could still take the $500 booking. She could still take the $2,500 booking. She could still do, let's just say she goes in that office in the second week, 30 people sign up. 30 times 15 is what? So it's just, see, it's the numbers game. All right. So there's no reason why she can't hit this $10,000 in 40 days. I want to say 30 days. Okay? There's no reason why. And some of you, if you had done the work, I wish some more people. I had so many things I was planning on giving away and doing for you guys. I was going to help jumpstart your businesses. So if you were a coach or a cleaning company, I had decided that I was going to just invest into you so that you have a paying client. But can't do that because you didn't do your work and you didn't sell me on anything. I saw that Carmen has these bought lunches because she put it out there. And I know she does catering because she put it out there. So if you didn't do your work, and I know there's a travel agent that's going to be on the replay. And I intended to choose a travel agent from this group to book my trip that I'm taking to Dominican Republic. But you didn't put your information out there. I'm talking to you. I intended to sign up for some coaching, but you didn't put yourself out there. So I don't know that you're a coach. I'm sorry. But I just want to show you that if you will just go in faith and do something, you do not have to sit the rest of 2025 doing nothing. I have given you 5 days of a masterclass. Okay? I've given you 5 days. I have not gotten to the steps. So let me give you the steps real quick. Stop and invite somebody because we're getting ready to close. And I'm going to give you these steps real quick. Come on. All right, come on. I'm going to give you these steps so you won't say, well, you didn't give me the steps. You didn't give me the steps. I'm going to give you the steps and I'm going to see what you do with it. You need to join the mentoring for $39 so that I can walk you through this. I can take you through a free consultation. We can write out a full plan. You can meet with me every week in this private Facebook group. And I'm going to make sure, if Carmen joins this group, I'm going to make sure she hits 10,000. I promise you she will. Let me get my notes. All right, let's go. So here's your 10 steps. First step. Identify who you serve. Second step. Wait a minute, let me give it to you a little bit. Let me give you a little bit more. This is in the Create Income Guide that you're going to get absolutely free. It's got worksheets in it when you join the private Facebook group. And you've got until Saturday at midnight to sign up. Hold on. And so let me give you the steps so at least you got that. Hold on. I saw them on my computer, y'all. I might be looking at the old version. Okay. I'm going to have him email me the new version. I'm coming. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to lay it out. Let me call my assistant. Can you email me that latest version? All right. Hopefully he can email me that. Because I added it to this. Identify who you serve. What struggle are you resolving? Figure out their pain point. Create a magnet. And if you go back and watch this, I gave her 2 or 3 magnets. And if you go back and watch, I think it was day 3, I gave a magnet about a dog walker. I showed you how to create a magnet. Get a landing page. I'm going to show you how to do that in the group. Get an email package. Build a bigger offer. So that's that $2,500 offer. Okay? I know she can do it for $20, but she needs that big offer. Drive traffic. and I gave her how to drive traffic. Go out to these different places, go around to the parks, and seeing the people who need their dog walked. So I've given you guys that. Do it better, and then do it again every week. And I know this is where a lot of people, I'm going to lose you. But I just got a booking. Do it every week. Every week I'm going to target a certain neighborhood. I went to doctor's offices last week. This week I'm going to go to churches. Next week I'm going to go to family. Fourth week I'm going to go to hospitals. Because what's their pain? They don't have time to cook for themselves. They're sick of eating what's in the cafeteria. I'm going to go to schools. So you see, for a whole month, and I'm going to put it out there. When I get those bites, I'm going to reinvest that $50. Come on here, somebody, and take my samples out again. All right? So he said he's going to email it to me. But I'm telling you, you can have the information and don't follow through with it. The reason why you haven't followed through in the past is because you need accountability. You're all over the place. You're not persistent. You haven't mentally shifted. You do need a coach. You do need somebody to hold you accountable. And I'm telling you, your business can take off and launch. And I will do it for the one student because I know what I can do. I know where I can take people. All right? So, okay, he's going to email me that. But when you get into the private group, you're going to get so much more. You're going to get me walking you through it. Okay, I'm checking my emails. I'm going to give you some details. And that's just a bonus. I'm also putting the replays from the NAS Masterclass. I'm putting them up too. If you're just now joining the group and you've not been in, you've not watched the Masterclass, go back and watch the Masterclass. It's going to stay up until Saturday, and I'm going to take them down. Yes, it will not stay up forever because we are rewarding participation. And you'll have to wait for the next master class. I'm sorry. But isn't that how life is? You've got to grab opportunity and take it. So, you can change your life. I want to close with this. You can get up and do something right now. Permission granted. You've gone through the 5 mental shifts. Even if you go back in one day and do all the little videos and do all the things, do it for yourself. Do it so that you can say, I finished it, I did it. Do the work, do the coursework. Don't put it off. Just do it, right? Don't sit back and miss an opportunity because I'm telling you, this is offered for free. It was a $700 value. If you'd done the work, I'm telling you, you'd got something out of it, all right? But you can change your life. You can make the 10,000. You can level up. You can go through these shifts. You can launch your business. You can change in the next 30 days. I am the author of the 30-day cure. How you can change your, how you can break the cure of little love, little loot, and little life. All right? So join the Facebook group. If you say, hey, I miss everything, we're going to keep going over the next 6 months. There is a link. I'm going to put that website up. One of my admins is going to put that up. They're going to put that up. Okay, he sent it. Let me go over it real quick. You emailed it to me. Okay. All right, let's go. Let me give it to you real quick. For those of you who stayed on, who do you serve? Every successful business begins with a clear understanding of your audience. Identify your target audience. Ask yourself, who are they? What are their demographics, their interests, their behaviors? What do they value? So if you're targeting the nursing community, they value their time. They value service. The better you understand your audience, the more effectively you can serve them. All right? So you have to, this is what you're going to do in order to really get moving. I'm laying it out here, a strategy for you. Number 2, what struggle are you resolving for them? Are you walking their dog? Are you bringing them lunch? Are you massaging their shoulders? Are you coaching them out of a mental breakdown so they can go back and serve? Pinpoint the specific problem your audience faces. What keeps them up at night? Successful businesses solve real issues. Define this struggle. Okay? Hey, I'm Ann, and I am here to make your life decluttered. I declutter people's life by doing menial tasks so that they can get back to doing what's more important. Do you have menial tasks that are overwhelming you? Is your closet unorganized mess? Did the goal of your blood pressure, are you not eating healthy the way you're supposed to? Blah, 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 blah. Okay? So I am the declutter expert. I am the organizer expert. I am the mental expert. And I can give you 5 ways right now that you can endure and handle the stress of your day-to-day and be more profitable, have more time with your family, get that raise you need. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to help you right now. All right? Create a magnet. A lead magnet is essential for attracting potential customers. This could be a free ebook, a webinar, a checklist, a cheat sheet, 10 things every bride needs. 5 ways to declutter. Okay? A discount code. So I talked about the pre-sale. I talked about giving away hey, if you can get me 9 other people that will buy lunches this week, I'll comp your lunch. If you can get 4 of your girlfriends to go on this cruise, I will give you 50% off your cruise. Okay? Because I need to get a bigger number. So I don't need to book 1 cruise because I'm not going to get to 10,000. If I'm booking cruises at 1,300 per person, I need to do 5 of those to get to 7,000, and I'm halfway there. All right? Make sure your lead magnet is highly valuable. Okay? The more valuable it is, the quicker they buy. Right? Free food, free coaching, free, I'll come and organize 1 room. And I know you're like, I won't give my enough for free. Well, then sit there and be broke. But if you went through the 5 mental shifts, then you've already got that. You're an early adapter. Get a landing page. Number 5, get a landing page. Your landing page is where your audience lands. They will exchange their contact information. You need their email address. You need phone number. So if Carmen's going out there giving out samples, but she's not getting their phone numbers and their emails, she can't contact them back and say, hey, I'm offering this catering special. So I know it's going to take a little time, but everybody's got these smartphones, okay? So she needs to get their emails and say, hey, get their emails. While they're eating their samples, can I get you guys just put your email down? Are you interested in learning how you can get so much free food? Because I'm going to send you this, and when I offer you the discount, it's going to come with free food. Are you interested in getting free food? Sure, because I like to give to my customers. Add value to your life. And then I'm going to give away a romantic dinner night to one of the... So see, you can work 10 people. Ooh, you can work 10 people. You can say, once you get me those 9 other people, I'm going to give you a romantic dinner. I'm going to come to your house, blah, 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 blah. Give Annie Ridgle a romantic dinner. Come and do for Annie Ridgle, and I will get you 9 people to sell. I will get you some people. And you give me a $200 value, I will make you $2,000. All right, you got to get those early adapters. Get an email package. All it is to nurture your audience. So every week you're going to send them something. How did you like the food? How did you like this? Choose an email marketing platform, MailChimp, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign. It has a welcome sequence. It has value pack content as a guide for your audience. Okay? Number 7, build a bigger offer. Your lead magnet draws people in, but your bigger offer is where you generate income. Remember I said that. You're not going to make it at $20 plate sales. $20. You're not going to make it at $50 coaching clients. You need to package that in and say, hey, would you like me to just do your lunch this whole month, every Wednesday and Friday? See what you just did? Twice a week. How about Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Because those are the days you work out. You won't have to worry about lunch. I will make it according to your meal preparation. I will bring all 10 ladies, men and ladies, their lunch. And so now I just went from $20 to $60 or $45 per person, okay? $45, and then I'm going to package that over a month. So 450 times 10 people is 4,500, okay? You see how quickly we did that? We got to 5,000 so quick with one contact, all right? You just have to know how to package this, right? Because I'm making your life more convenient. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, thank you. That's what Ann's going to say. Come to my house right now and make me 3 lunches a week. I promise you I can be more productive. I promise you I can get more done. Come to Ann's house right now and clean it. I promise you I can get so much done. So that is your sell. That's my pain point, y'all. I really need a cleaning company. I really do. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I really do need a private chef. All right. So drive traffic. Get eyes on your business using social media. You all know that. Paid ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, SEO. You can do that for free. Collaborate with other businesses. Go to event businesses. Go to hotels. Go to other businesses and collaborate. You piggyback off of their influence. So if you're a photographer, connect with an event planner. All right, so that you can gain their clientele. And I normally do it at $2.50 an hour, which you don't because you're just getting started. But that's what you're going to say because that's the growing average. But right now, if you pre-book and you book a wedding package, it's normally $15,000. I'm going to do it for $3,500. Why would I do that? Because we're building relationships. Okay? And that $3,500 is going to gain me capital. I need $1,000 to do my stuff I need to do. I need to get a camera. I need to get a website. All right. And then 10 is let's watch it work. Once you implemented these steps, monitor your system, watch it generate income. Focus on automating process so your business can work for you even when you are not actively involved. So this is where you need 10 should be get a coach. Get a business coach to make sure you stay on target. And that's what we're going to do in the group business coaching. Group is a private group. We're getting in there every week. It's not like what we did here. We're going to actually look at your numbers. We're actually going to have breakout rooms with other people that are trying to make their first 10K, their first $1,000, their first 100,000, their first million. And just being in that courage container is going to excite you. But hey, I'm out. I hope this has added value to you guys. Add somebody in. It's like I said, the offer is going to be up till I think it's Saturday at midnight. The masterclass is going to be up till Saturday at midnight. Take advantage of it. Go back and watch the replays and make your videos. Just do it for yourself. All right. I want to see you guys at the top. I'm going to see you in the group mentoring. People have already signed up. And so I'm excited about partnering with them. And the next tier is we also have an offer where we will do your website. We will write your marketing plan. We didn't have those services the last time we ran Monetize Our Way 2 years ago. We have 18 virtual assistants that are ready to promote your business. We have website planners. We have financial people, business coaching people, legal people. Woo! So that's also available, but you got to join the group first to qualify for private one-on-one coaching, okay? Hey, I see y'all at the top. Do something. Do something. You can do it.